close your eyes for a moment. What if, when you drift off to sleep, your mind isn't just showing you random pictures? What if those fleeting images, the strange stories that unfold behind your eyelids, are actually secret messages? Messages from a part of you that's much deeper than you know. What if your dreams are not just silly movies playing in your head, but instead, they hold special keys to understanding who you truly are and why you do the things you do? Think about it. One night you might be flying like a bird, free and soaring above the clouds. Another night, you might find yourself lost in a dark forest, searching for a path. Or maybe you meet a talking animal, or an old, wise person who offers you a riddle. These aren't just accidents of the sleeping mind. Long ago, a very smart man named Carl Jung believed these dream adventures were deeply important. He thought they were like letters written in a secret language, waiting for us to learn how to read them. He saw dreams not as nonsense, but as wise guides. Imagine if every night, while you slept, your own mind was trying to tell you something really important about your feelings, your hopes, or even challenges you need to face. It's like having a hidden map, and your dreams are showing you the symbols on that map. They don't speak in regular words, but in pictures, feelings, and wild adventures. And if we learn to look closely, we can start to unlock their meaning. We can begin to understand the quiet whispers from our own inner world, guiding us, teaching us, and helping us grow. This is where our dream detective, Carl Jung, comes into the story. Imagine a time before people understood much about the secret workings of the mind. Most thought dreams were just random flickers, leftovers from the day. But Jung, a very thoughtful doctor from long ago, saw something more. He wasn't just a regular doctor. He was like a detective for the soul, always curious about the hidden parts of people. Jung believed that dreams were not simply noise or silly thoughts. He saw them as meaningful messages, like letters written in a special code. He spent his life trying to understand this code, listening to people's dreams and finding patterns in them. He wasn't just guessing, he was carefully studying, like a scientist looking for clues. He thought that inside every person, there's a deep, wise part that knows things we don't even realize in our waking lives. And this wise part often speaks to us through our dreams. For Jung, a dream wasn't just a dream, it was a window. A window into the secret garden of your own mind. He believed that everything in a dream, every person, every animal, every object, every place, has a special meaning. These meanings aren't always clear right away, like a puzzle you have to solve. But when you put the pieces together, the dream can tell you something important about yourself, about what you need, or what you're ready to learn. He called this search for meaning dream interpretation, and it was his way of helping people understand their own inner stories. He was like a guide, helping people find the hidden treasures within their own sleeping minds. Jung, our wise dream detective, didn't just think dreams were personal messages. He believed in something even more amazing, something he called the collective unconscious. Imagine a giant, invisible library, not filled with books, but with stories, pictures, and feelings. This library isn't just in your mind, or my mind, but in everyone's mind. It's like a shared memory bank that all humans have, going back to the very first people. Think of it like this. Have you ever heard a story or seen a picture that felt familiar, even if you'd never seen it before? Maybe a brave hero fighting a scary monster, or a kind old queen, or a dangerous journey through a dark forest. These kinds of stories and pictures show up in tales from all over the world, in every culture, even ones that never met each other. Jung said this is because we all tap into this same shared library, the collective unconscious. It's not something we learn in school, it's something we're born with, deep inside us. It holds all the common human experiences: birth, death, love, fear, bravery, good and bad. It's like a very old river that flows through everyone, carrying ancient wisdom and patterns. And the most exciting part? This collective unconscious often speaks to us through our dreams. When we dream of a wise old man, or a mysterious animal, or a hidden treasure, these aren't just things we made up. They are echoes from this shared library, symbols that have meaning for all people, everywhere. They are the universal language of the soul. Within this vast, ancient library of the collective unconscious, Jung found something even more specific, special characters or ideas he called archetypes. Think of archetypes as very old, powerful patterns for people and stories. They are like the main roles in a play that has been performed by humans for thousands of years. These roles are always a bit the same, no matter where or when the play is performed. Imagine the idea of a hero. Every culture has stories about a hero who goes on a journey, faces dangers, and comes back changed. This hero might be a knight in shining armor, a brave warrior, or even a clever girl who solves a puzzle. The details change, but the core idea of someone brave and daring stays the same. That's an archetype, a hero. Or think about the wise old person. This could be a wizard, a kind grandmother, or a patient teacher. They always seem to know a lot and offer good advice. They appear in myths, fairy tales, and even our own dreams. This wise old person is another archetype. These archetypes aren't real people, but they are like blueprints for common human experiences and ways of being. They show up in our dreams as figures who help us, challenge us, or teach us. They are like the universal language of the collective unconscious, speaking to us through these familiar characters. When you dream of a fierce dragon, it might be the shadow archetype, representing something scary or difficult within yourself. When you dream of a beautiful garden, it might be the paradise archetype, representing peace and happiness. These archetypes are powerful because they connect us to all of humanity, showing us that our inner struggles and triumphs are part of a much bigger, older story. Let's look at some of these powerful archetypes more closely, the ones that show up in our sleep and in the oldest tales. Imagine the hero. This isn't just someone with superpowers. It's the part of us that wants to be brave, to overcome challenges, to go on a big adventure and come back stronger. In your dream, this hero might be you, facing a scary test at school, or a small animal bravely finding its way home. It's the spirit of courage and growth inside us all, pushing us to be better. Then there's the wise old person. This archetype often appears in dreams as a kind grandma, a quiet teacher, or even a talking owl. This figure holds knowledge and gives advice. They don't usually solve your problems for you, but they give you clues or a special tool. In your dream, this wise figure might simply offer a comforting smile or a puzzling sentence that makes you think. They represent the deep wisdom that is already inside you, waiting to be found. It's that calm, knowing feeling when you just know what the right thing to do is. Another common archetype is the shadow. This isn't always a bad guy, but it's the part of ourselves we might not like very much. It could be our anger, our fear, or even things we wish we weren't. In dreams, the shadow might appear as a monster, a scary stranger, or even a messy room. The dream is not trying to scare you, but to show you these hidden parts so you can understand them better and make friends with them. These archetypes are like special keys. They help us understand the universal feelings and experiences that connect us all. When they show up in our dreams, they are not just characters in a story, they are invitations to look within and understand our own journey. So, how do these amazing symbols and archetypes in our dreams actually help us? They show us things about ourselves that we usually don't see. Imagine you have a special mirror, but it only works when you're asleep. This dream mirror doesn't show your face. It shows your hidden feelings, your secret strengths, and even the parts of you that need a little help. In our waking lives, we often put on a brave face, or try to be what others expect. We might ignore feelings like sadness or anger because they feel uncomfortable. But when we dream, our inner mind is free to speak honestly. It uses symbols to bring these hidden parts to our attention. For example, if you dream you are trying to climb a very tall mountain, but you keep slipping, Your dream might be telling you about a challenge in your waking life that feels too hard right now. It's not saying you can't do it, but it's showing you how you feel about it, perhaps that you feel unsure or need help. Or if you dream you find a beautiful, shiny jewel, it might be showing you a special talent or a hidden value inside you that you haven't fully noticed yet. These dream symbols are like gentle nudges from our deepest self. They don't judge us, they simply reflect what's going on inside. They help us see our true feelings, our fears, and our hopes, not just what we pretend to be. By paying attention to these symbols, we can learn to understand our inner world much better, like reading a secret diary of our soul. This understanding is the first step to becoming more whole and happy. So, if dreams show us these hidden parts, what happens next? This is where the real magic begins. Understanding dream symbols isn't just about knowing what they mean, it's about using that knowledge to help us grow. It helps us become more whole people, as Carl Jung would say. Imagine a puzzle with many pieces. Some pieces are easy to find, like your happy feelings or your talents. But other pieces are hidden, like your fears, your worries, or even talents you don't know you have. When you ignore these hidden pieces, your picture of yourself is not complete. You might feel like something is missing, or you might act in ways you don't understand. Dreams help us find these missing pieces. When a dream shows you a scary monster, the shadow, it's inviting you to look at your own fears or anger, not to be afraid of them, but to understand them. Once you see them, you can learn to manage them, instead of letting them control you from the shadows. When a dream shows you a guiding light or a wise old friend, it's reminding you of your inner strength and wisdom, helping you trust yourself more. By working with our dreams, we start to connect all the different parts of ourselves, the light and the dark, the strong and the gentle. We learn to accept all of who we are, not just the parts we like. This journey of understanding our dream symbols is like building a stronger, more complete version of ourselves. It makes us feel more balanced, more peaceful, and more truly us. It helps us grow not just on the outside, but deeply, from the inside out. To truly understand how these archetypes weave into our lives, let's think about a very old and simple story, one you might have heard before, the tale of Little Red Riding Hood. In this story, Little Red Riding Hood herself is the innocent, or the child archetype. She is pure and trusting, setting out on a journey with good intentions. Her task is to bring food to her sick grandmother, a journey that represents growing up and facing the world. The path through the dark woods? That's the symbolic journey of life, full of unknowns and hidden dangers. The wolf is a classic example of the shadow archetype. He represents the tricky, dangerous, or even greedy parts of life, and perhaps the hidden, darker impulses within ourselves that we might not want to see. He is cunning and tries to trick Little Red Riding Hood, much like our own shadow side can sometimes lead us astray if we're not careful. And then there's the grandmother. She is often seen as the wise old person archetype, needing care but also representing wisdom and the safe home we long for. Finally, the woodsman, who comes to save them, can be seen as the hero archetype. He arrives to fix what's wrong, bringing strength and courage when it's needed most. See how these archetypes play out? They are not just characters in a fairy tale, they are patterns of human experience. We all, at different times, embody the innocent child, face our own inner wolves, seek the wisdom of elders, or need to find our inner hero. These stories, whether in books or in our dreams, help us understand the bigger picture of our own journeys. They show us the universal challenges and helpers that appear in everyone's life. Now, let's bring this back to your everyday life. Have you ever wondered why you feel a certain way sometimes, even when nothing seems to be wrong? Or why you keep doing the same thing over and over, even if you wish you wouldn't? Dream symbols can shine a light on these mysteries. They help us understand the why behind our feelings and our actions. Imagine you often feel worried or anxious, but you can't quite put your finger on why. Then, you have a dream where you are trying to cross a broken bridge, and the ground beneath you feels shaky. This dream isn't just a scary picture, it's a symbol of your inner feeling of instability, or fear about moving forward in some part of your life. The broken bridge is a message from your deep mind, showing you the feeling you carry inside. Or perhaps you find yourself always trying to please others, even when it makes you tired. You might dream of being a tiny mouse trying to feed a giant, hungry cat. This dream could be showing you a pattern where you give too much of yourself, perhaps a fear of not being liked if you don't. The symbols help you see this pattern clearly, almost as if your dream mind is holding up a mirror to your waking habits. These symbols help us connect the dots. They don't give us direct answers like, do this, or do that. Instead, they show us the root of our feelings and behaviors. They reveal the hidden reasons why we might feel sad, or angry, or stuck, or joyful. By understanding these deep messages, we gain a new kind of wisdom about ourselves. We can then choose to change patterns that don't serve us or strengthen the parts of ourselves that bring us joy and peace. It's like finding the secret instructions for your own heart. So, now that we've explored the amazing world of dream symbols and archetypes, what can you do? The most important step is to simply start paying attention. Your dreams are happening every single night, whether you remember them or not. They are a constant stream of messages, waiting for you to open your mind and listen. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need a special book or a magic wand. All you need is a little bit of curiosity and a notebook. Keep a small notebook and a pen next to your bed. When you wake up, even if it's in the middle of the night, try to write down anything you remember from your dream. Don't worry if it's just a tiny piece, like a color, a feeling, or a single image. Even a small detail can be a clue. Don't try to understand it right away. Just write it down. Over time, you'll start to notice patterns. Maybe a certain animal keeps appearing, or you always find yourself in a particular kind of place. These repeated symbols are your mind's way of trying to get your attention, to show you something important about yourself. Think of yourself as a gentle explorer of your own inner world. Every dream is a new land to discover. Be patient with yourself. Some dreams will be clear, like a sunny day, and others will be foggy, like a mystery. But every single one holds a piece of your unique story. By giving your dreams attention, you are telling your deep mind, I am listening. I want to understand. And in return, your dreams will begin to speak to you more clearly, guiding you on your path to becoming more truly you. As you begin your journey of dream recording, you might notice that sometimes your dreams are grand adventures, full of heroes and dragons. But other times, they might seem quite ordinary, featuring everyday things like a friendly dog, a garden, or even your own house. It's important to remember that even these small, everyday symbols can hold big, important meanings in your dreams. Take an animal, for example. If you dream of a loyal dog, it might symbolize friendship, loyalty, or even a part of yourself that is faithful and protective. If you dream of a wild bird, it could mean freedom, new ideas, or a desire to explore. The animal's behavior in the dream, its color, and how you feel about it are all clues to its special meaning for you. It's not just a dog, it's your dog in that dream, speaking a specific message. Or consider a house. A house in a dream often represents you, your whole self. Each part of the house can mean a different part of your personality or life. The attic might be your thoughts and ideas, the basement your hidden feelings or memories, and the living room how you present yourself to the world. Is the house neat or messy? New or old? Broken or strong? All these details tell a story about how you are feeling about yourself. These seemingly small symbols are like tiny keys that unlock bigger understandings. They might not be as dramatic as a hero fighting a monster, but their quiet messages are just as powerful. Your deep mind chooses these symbols because they are the best way to show you something important that you might not be seeing in your waking life. So, pay close attention to every detail, big or small. Every piece of your dream is a whisper from your inner wisdom. Understanding dream symbols isn't just about knowing ourselves better. It also casts a gentle light on our real-life relationships and how we understand the people around us. Our inner world is always connected to the outer world, and dreams are a bridge between the two. Sometimes, when we have a problem with a friend or family member, our dream might feature that person. But in the dream, they might act very differently, or appear as an animal, or a strange character. It's important to remember that when a real person shows up in your dream, they might not be representing them directly, but rather your feelings about them, or a part of yourself that reminds you of them. For example, if you dream of an argument with a friend, but in the dream, your friend is wearing a crown and acting like a king, your dream might be showing you that you feel that friend is trying to be too bossy or always wants their own way. The crown is a symbol of power. Or if you dream of a parent who seems very small and needs your help, it might be showing you how you feel about your role in their life, perhaps that you feel responsible for them. Dreams also show us our projections. That's a big word that means putting our own feelings onto other people. If you dream a stranger is angry at you, it might be your own hidden anger that you're not facing. By understanding these dream messages, we can untangle our own feelings from what's truly happening with others. This helps us have clearer, kinder, and more honest relationships, because we understand where our own feelings begin and where another person's truly are. It helps us see others not just through our own clouded lens, but with more clarity and love. Truly, exploring your dreams is like setting out on the greatest adventure of all, a journey into your own inner world. It's not about traveling to far-off lands, but about exploring the landscapes of your mind, the secret gardens of your soul, and the ancient maps held within your deepest self. Imagine yourself as an intrepid explorer, but instead of a jungle or a desert, you are navigating the intricate paths of your unconscious mind. Each dream is a new territory, sometimes mysterious and foggy, sometimes bright and clear. You'll encounter strange creatures, wise old guides, hidden treasures, and sometimes things that seem a little scary. These are not real dangers, but symbols representing the different parts of you, waiting to be understood. This adventure is deeply personal, unlike any other. There are no right or wrong answers, only discoveries. You are the only one who can truly interpret your own dream symbols, because they speak your unique language, even if they use universal archetypes. It's a journey of self-discovery that can be exciting, sometimes challenging, but always rewarding. As you keep your dream journal, you become the chronicler of your own inner epic. You'll start to see your life not just as a series of outside events, but as a rich, unfolding story with deep meaning. The symbols will guide you, the archetypes will show you universal truths, and slowly, you'll feel more connected to yourself and to the vast, shared human experience. It's an adventure that promises not just answers, but a deeper sense of wonder and understanding about the incredible person you are. This exploration of dreams is a path to becoming a fuller, more authentic version of yourself. As we journey through these deep waters of the mind, let us pause and simply feel the weight of these ideas. It's not about quick answers or sudden changes, but about a gentle unfolding, like a flower slowly opening to the sun. The wisdom of dreams doesn't shout, it whispers, soft and steady. Think of the quiet moments before dawn, when the world is still and the air is calm. That's the feeling we want to bring to our understanding of dreams. These symbols are ancient, reaching back through time, connecting us to a vast ocean of human experience. They speak of truths that are older than books, older than cities, as old as the first flickering thought in a human mind. There is a sacredness to this inner work. It's a way of honoring the wise part of ourselves that knows more than our busy, everyday minds. When we approach our dreams with kindness and patience, we are nurturing our own soul. We are saying, I value the secret language of my spirit. I am ready to listen to its gentle guidance. This isn't just about figuring out a puzzle, it's about building a bridge to your deepest self. It's about letting the quiet wisdom rise up and touch your waking life, making you feel more grounded, more connected, and more truly at peace. Allow these ideas to settle within you, like stones dropping into a calm pond, sending ripples of understanding through your entire being. The symbols are always there, waiting for your soft attention. Let us never forget this central truth: your dreams are not just random, silly stories that your brain makes up while you sleep. They are far more profound, far more meaningful. They are truly important guides, carefully crafted by your own deep wisdom, to help you live a richer, more understanding life. Imagine if you had a wise, old friend who knew everything about you, your biggest hopes, your secret fears, and all the paths you could take. This friend would always offer you the perfect advice, not by telling you what to do, but by showing you pictures and telling you stories that help you see things more clearly. That's what your dreams are doing every night. They are like a steady lamp in the darkness, showing you parts of your inner world that you might overlook in the busy light of day. They reveal the strength you didn't know you had, the feelings you've kept hidden, and the directions you need to go. They challenge you to face your fears, encourage you to embrace your talents, and gently push you towards becoming the full, complete person you are meant to be. To dismiss dreams as mere nonsense is to ignore a powerful source of personal wisdom. It's like having a treasure map and choosing not to look at it. Carl Jung taught us to respect this inner language, to see the symbols not as strange occurrences, but as vital clues for our personal growth. Your dreams are always there, offering their silent, sacred guidance. They are a gift, a continuous conversation between your conscious mind and the ancient, wise soul within. As the sun sets and the world grows quiet, a different kind of world begins to awaken within you. It's a world rich with pictures, feelings, and secret stories. It's the world of your dreams, patiently waiting to share its wisdom. Remember, every dream is a small key to a very large door, the door to understanding your own soul. It's an invitation from your deepest self to listen, to learn, and to grow. You carry within you all the wisdom you need, and your dreams are simply helping you find it. So, tonight, as you lay your head down and close your eyes, take a moment to be open. Be open to the adventures that await you in the landscapes of sleep. Be ready to welcome the symbols, the characters, and the feelings that emerge. Don't push them away. Instead, invite them in, knowing they hold precious messages just for you. And as you drift into that mysterious, beautiful space between waking and sleeping, ask yourself this one simple, yet powerful question. What hidden message is your dream trying to tell you tonight? Allow that question to echo in the quiet corners of your mind, and see what wonders your inner world unfolds. The journey inward has only just begun. As you lie down tonight, with that question gently resting in your mind, remember that you are embarking on a very personal and powerful journey. It's an inner journey that no one else can take for you, but one that promises the greatest rewards. Think about the unique story of your life. What are the challenges you're facing? What are the joys you're seeking? What parts of yourself do you wish to understand more deeply? Your dreams are always there, reflecting these very questions, offering their own special kind of guidance. They are not just reflections of the past day, they are also whispers about your future, about your potential, and about the next steps on your path. Allow yourself to be curious, to be open, and to be gentle with what you discover. Some dreams might bring comfort, like a warm blanket. Others might bring a little challenge, like a puzzle waiting to be solved. But every single dream holds a piece of your truth. So, tonight and every night, invite your dreams to speak. Listen for the symbols, feel the emotions, and let your inner wisdom guide you. What beautiful new understanding might be waiting for you in the quiet hours of sleep? What insights will your dreams reveal about the amazing journey of you? Embrace this mystical conversation with your soul, and let it lead you toward a more whole, more aware, and more wonderful life. Sweet dreams, dear explorer. May your inner journey be filled with light and discovery.